So today what we have here is the Fractal Design Epoch XL.
I never knew this case series existed.
In fact, it's been some time I last follow up on some new cases from Fractal, but I do know they have a standard Epoch, and this is the XL, the bigger brother for the Epoch.
You don't say.
So, yep, as you can see, the case is simply too big for our studio here, which also means that we need to upgrade our studio, but that will be another story for another day.
We should rotate the.
Yeah, we should go around and take a look at the case.
I can't see the screen.
Yeah, you can't see the screen. So, the front is pretty
Mesh.
nice.
Yes.
I mean, the design is clean and nice. I mean, you can see at the front mesh. And then throughout the whole case is like they have this like curve edges at this both sides and as well as the bottom here.
So one thing I realized is that usually the front piece here will have extend over to this part. But this one they do not.
Yeah, there's like indented into from the front. So
I'm not sure how this will
very
go.
clean design. I like the way how it looks.
I mean, have one small Fractal logo here.
Yeah,
That's it.
I mean, the more you rotate this case, then you can start to see more
fun, okay?
interesting aspects. Like the tempered glass is not the type that fully covers from the back to the front. It's like halfway here.
Yes,
here
yes.
stop.
No idea why as well. We'll open up and see, of course.
We'll open and see how they think of this whole design. And the front I/O, might as well talk about the front I/O. It's not front, it's at the top front.
I like it. I like this.
Yes, this is a perfect location. You got like one Type-C, two Type-A, and one combo audio jack. The power button. Power button, it kind of rubberized. You feel it. You feel it.
Can't see. Oh yeah, well.
And
I'm afraid it
at
will
the
get sticky.
top, there's like I believe it's the status LED, so very small. So, yep.
Okay.
At the back,
Nothing.
yeah, not much going on, but a lot of ventilation
Yes.
here.
Can you mount a rear fan later? We'll talk about that later.
We should find out later on that. Classic arrangement, power supply at the bottom. Everything else at the top. So, yep.
Everything else at the top. Very nice description.
At the back,
Nothing.
flat, nothing.
Yes.
So, what about the bottom?
Bottom, you got some filter, that's it.
Can we see what's going on at the bottom?
It's better if I use this cam here. So you can see this thing we can pull up.
It's
and then you got hard drive cage rails here. So you can technically move it to the front or back.
Interesting from the external look of it.
Yeah, because by the looks of it, inside, yes, there is a hard drive cage.
So,
We'll take a look at it later as well.
okay, come. We shall
Come.
dismantle the thing.
Tempered glass first.
Let's take off the tempered glass. So,
This is so...
as usual, two thumb screws at the back. Captive thumb screws. And do we slide? Yep.
yeah, the most tried and true way.
I think the tempered glass is on the thinner side. On the thinner side.
Is it? Oh, it is.
You feel it? 3
Looks like 3.
3mm tempered glass. Well, it's not as heavy, but definitely slightly more fragile.
Be very careful.
The other side panel also can be removed by just two thumb screws at the back.
I'm not sure how to show you, but it's pure metal. Nothing. No foam, no nothing.
If you look from this side, see, it's just metal. On the other side, the internal is like plain. Okay, standard.
Standard. Yes. Okay, we
The
start.
front cover, was it?
The front cover is easy. You just rip it out like this.
As the usual. Oh,
Yeah. Oh, this thing is heavy, but also
Oh,
Just take it to wash if you need it.
I mean, if you look at the front here, it's like metal mesh in the middle, while the frame is plastic. You can see from here, it's a plastic frame. There's no dust filter. The mesh itself acts like a dust filter. And the top piece here, yes, come, use this camera. The top piece, they have this fabric pull tab thing.
Okay.
So you just put it like this. It's very easy to put it. Like you can try it with just one hand. Like try it one hand.
Can I use one finger?
But too bad, too big. Your finger cannot go in. So it's just
fingers.
Put it in, and it's still the same like the front piece. Got metal, plastic frame. So let's start with the internal. From this angle, you can see that very spacious.
Very spacious.
Very spacious.
Because it's XL, I don't expect anything less.
Yeah, so the motherboard tray, they support the back connect.
I got a question.
Yes, please.
Does this case support E-ATX?
Oh, no.
Because as you can see from this etching on the case, I'm not sure if this camera can pick it up. It says ATX, micro ATX, mini ATX, but no E-ATX.
Because the thing is that if you look at the screw position, the camera here, I'm not sure you can. There's one screw here, second screw, and then third screw. This is ATX size. E-ATX supposed to have another row or columns of screws here.
The reason why I asked is number one, this is an XL case. Number two, how does back connect work with E-ATX and ATX cases?
Right now, most of the back connect is
ATX.
The design is following that, so you can see all the ports, the placement, the cutouts is to support that.
Okay.
And if you look at this side, this is rubber grommets for your cables to pass through.
You got a very big one, two of them.
Yeah. And just now we mentioned like why there is like this part covered. Nothing much is going on. This is more like the design direction to hide the fans and perhaps your radiator as well, because they do provide quite a lot of space on this side to
fit in a radiator technically.
you can do push-pull configuration. No issue. So and then that brings us to the front.
The front is massive, okay? They already come with triple 140 fans.
Triple 140 fans. If you look closer at the fan blade material,
yes, it looks like the Noctua.
Like the Noctua, I forgot what kind of the material they use. I know
Sterox.
it's Sterox.
Yeah.
A kind of special material that they say will not flex as much, because like when you spin at high speed,
won't warp that much. So you can see the
pattern of it.
Yeah, the pattern is kind of organic, like swirl.
Yeah. So okay, that's something good to know. So
it's
included
actually
fans.
The same though. No idea, because we cannot
100% confirm, because they never really mention anything for right now. But at least we know triple 140 fans at the front. Speaking of the fan mount options, and for the XL, the document mentioned they can put 6 fans in total. So
only
7. The XL is 7. The standard Epoch is 6 fans. Correction there. So I'm not too sure the 7th fan, where is it? Does it mean that the back rail here can be mounted?
I was about to ask, can I mount fan here? Because it has the same grills as this.
Technically, no one is stopping you. That brings us to the back here. So not sure you can see much of the cable management side.
Yeah, the back here is very interesting. You can see a lot of included straps already.
Yep, they have like these Velcro straps.
All these are nailed down, by the way. You can see it's nailed down.
I mean,
So you have double 2.5-inch drives. Give me the screwdriver. Yeah, it's very simple. So you just screw on to this plate, and then the whole plate mounts to the case.
Yep.
That's it. And you have two. And then
Two of them.
the hard disk is a bit more
3.5,
weird, okay?
they have two trays at the bottom.
So the screw is removed on this side here. It's nice that they make it angled.
Yeah. I mean, at least they gave it some
They give it a thought.
thought on that.
Yeah, you do the other one, then I
You can
do the accessory.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good thing the factory screw everything nice and tight, but
A bit too tight.
a bit too tight if you are trying to disassemble it for the first time.
Yeah, especially since they give you thumb screw, they expect your thumb to be able to do it.
Yeah. So as you can see from, not sure if the lighting is sufficient or not,
This should be a lot
there
better.
are like 5 different placements for your hard disk
So
drive.
you can kind of adjust. Okay.
I mean, if you only use one cage,
Yeah, then you can select up to
then
5.
you can select up to 5.
If you use two,
2 maybe not as much, but
How-
nowadays we are using NVMe SSD, so I don't think it is really an
I want to see how many slots it takes. It takes up 3. So if you use 2, you can only have
I mean, you can,
like very small gap of adjustment.
you only can move 1 slot away. That's it.
Probably you will
Nope.
butt them up against
You
to
see,
the nearest
yeah,
already.
the furthest you can go is here.
Yeah. And then this one, you just have to move one
1
slot.
slot.
And this is like the most recommended one because your power supply gonna be here.
And
then
all the cable mess.
Yeah, lor. Real simple way of doing this, but also effective.
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 Yes. So,
Okay, let's take a look at accessory first.
yeah, you can have a look at accessory box.
Accessory, so it comes in this box here, kind of fancy, but inside there you don't have any box.
Basically, cable tie,
A bunch of screws, zip ties, that's
some
it.
rubber grommets for the
They don't even give you extra Velcro.
no extra velcros.
But never mind because you have a bunch of
I mean,
Velcro already.
yes, they even included velcros at this part. Okay,
Oh, I didn't know.
here, look at this.
Oh,
And
nice.
the best of all, if you look at the back, this velcro actually span all the way to the back here.
Good lah. So you can.
Yeah, which means all your accessories, your mouse, keyboard, microphone, headphones or anything,
All can go through there.
you can tie them up nicely here.
Nice. Actually, good
Yeah.
idea.
Oh, which also something we forgot to mention. The power supply cage, you call this power supply cage.
Cage.
I mean, this is the way they mount your power supply. Screw this to your power supply and then slot it in from this direction.
Okay.
Uh,
Nothing much to talk about, but okay.
so, yes, I think
Very
that
straightforward
is
case.
pretty much everything we have tear down
Yeah.
for the case.
Might as well talk about the fan a bit. So
Yeah.
you see this fan, you have the rubber screw here.
Rubber screws, I mean the
So
screw
sound
holes and
dampening
everything.
and vibration dampener.
Yeah.
Technically, if you buy back the same fan, you can strap it to this part.
Oh yeah, true.
Not really recommended because at most you can put like one fan at the center here will be more effective to draw in air
From-
all the way to the
Yeah.
GPU.
I mean, you're hoping if you can draw some air from here to bottom towards here.
Now that you mention it, this case has no RGB fans.
There's no RGB for this one because this is they have a couple variants.
Okay, tell me the price and variance.
Okay, so they got black solid, black tempered glass, which is this one.
Black solid as in how? No side panel,
As in
no
like there's
tempered glass side panel.
no tempered glass side panel.
So they give you metal.
Yeah, white tempered glass, and then black tempered glass RGB, and white tempered glass RGB. So now about the question asked, the price. They have the price range between 130 to 150 US dollars. That is whether you choose a non-RGB or the RGB version.
So only 20 USD. Tempered glass
Tempered glass or solid panel is 130. Yes. And RGB is 150. So the price might vary according to whichever platform you're purchasing from, or sometimes we have a sales or anything. So that's about the idea of the price for this case.
Quite affordable.
I mean, it's quite reasonable for a case like this. First of all, is the clean design.
Yes, very clean
nowadays,
design.
we don't really get this kind of this clean design that often.
Yeah, one big advantage I think is no RGB.
Yeah, this one, no RGB. This is really clean.
Yeah, I don't want RGB in my case.
So black, 340mm fans, plenty of space to work on. Although a bit of weird why they have so many unused space on this side here.
Yes, and then no E-ATX support.
No E-ATX support. But if you want a lot of airflow, I think that is pretty much what you can do, because 140mm fan is a really good fan to move a lot of air. 3 of them at the front, you can really fit the case
and
without
also
any issue.
wide enough, because you can see in front here, you can fit in 140 and then you got a lot of gap front and back, the left and right side.
Yeah.
So you can fit in humongous air cooler, tower air cooler,
you like, of course, and your thick radiators,
and
even
AO cooler, no problem.
of course, plenty of space at the back here for your cable management here.
Do you think it's a problem if I want to use a, let's just say, 1005 watt power supply longer, then you will extend to the hard drive cage?
Of course, you will need to remove the hard drive.
One of it,
cage here, one of it, but they have pretty much left the entire space here for your stuff that you don't want to show people. If you guys have any questions about this case, you can leave it down in the comment section below. And I'll see you guys in the next video.
Kinda like this case though. It's very no BS, simple, big. You can fit in NHD 15, no problem.
Change.